Welcome back. If it has joined us, you're watching the news at 10 live on Channels Television. A reminder of our top stories. Muslim faithful the world over celebrates Eid al-Kabir, the festival of sacrifice, which symbolizes Prophet Ibrahim's obedience to God over 2,000 years ago. President Muhammadu Buhari, in company of visiting Guinean President Alpha Conde, joins others to pray in Daura as he restates his resolve to fight corruption to a standstill. Daura Emirate in Katsina organizes a special Durbar in honor of visiting President of Guinea, Alpha Conde. And Norwegian police to investigate the shooting at Al Noor Islamic Center as terror act. For more information on our top stories, please visit our website, channelstv.com. youtube.com/channelsweb has videos of our shows. Let's take a look at some of the pictures you sent into our Eyewitness Reports, Eyewitness platform. We begin with this traffic gridlock on the Benin-Ore Expressway. Some of the stories you sent in, the Eyewitness took this picture, or these pictures, showing queues of vehicles held on the highway. According to the Eyewitness, motorists were trapped for hours as cars were on standstill. He wants better road networks and good roads across the country to allow for free flow of traffic. Here's another picture showing traffic gridlock on the Abuja-Kaduna highway. The Eyewitness reporter who took the picture last Friday laments the difficulty everyone at the scene had to face. The Eyewitness is, however, worried about the killing of the commercial driver by a policeman, which led to a protest by members of the drivers' union who blocked the road. He wants something done to end the killing of innocent citizens. Finally, is this image from Nkanu East local government area of Enugu State. It shows the state of a road in Amafo-Boka Imama Autonomous Community. According to the Eyewitness, the road, which is no longer motorable, is the major access road to the community. He's appealing to the Enugu State government and local government authorities to fix the road. Thank you for sending in those pictures, and please keep them coming. Celebration of the Eid al-Kabir was not restricted to Nigeria alone. Celebrations taking place all over the world, from Pakistan to Jerusalem and Indonesia. The day was marked in various ways.
Muslims in Indonesia, the world's most populated Muslim country, celebrated the occasion with morning prayers and animal sacrifices. In a mosque in Jakarta, pilgrims gathered for a morning prayer before the sacrificial ceremony of the animals began. Goats and cows were later distributed for mosque goers. In Syria, President Bashar al-Assad attended Adha prayer in Damascus, accompanied by Syrian Prime Minister Imad Kamiz and Syria's Mufti Ahmad al-Hassan. Assad prayed in the Al-Afram Mosque in Muhajirin district in Damascus.
Allahu Akbar.
During the prayers at the presidential palace in Afghanistan, President Ashraf Ghani made a call for unity and what he describes as dignified peace in the country. Meanwhile, Israeli police and Palestinians plushed outside the Jerusalem Al-Aqsa Mosque, where tens of thousands of Muslim worshippers gathered. Revered by Jews as Temple Mount, the site of two biblical Jewish temples, and by Muslims as the noble sanctuary, the area is one of the most sensitive sites in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. However, thousands are departing Bangladesh's capital of Dhaka, hoping to get back to their hometown in time for the festival. People jostled for room as they squeezed themselves in the ferries, while others took the train and scrambled on top of the cabins for space. In Bangladesh, the celebration will be observed on Monday due to the sighting of the moon.
Eid Mubarak again to all our Muslim viewers. We're now being joined on the news at 10 by Imam Uthman Animashaun, who's the Mission Board Secretary as well as the head of Daura for Nasirullah Fatih Society of Nigeria, NASFAT. Imam Uthman Animashaun is here to discuss the celebrations and some of the issues confronting the country at the moment. Eid Mubarak to you. Thank you for making it to the studio. I know you had, of course, celebrations at home, probably dinner already waiting for you, but here you are sacrificing your time being here on the news at 10. Thank you again for being here. Let's talk about today's celebrations, peaceful generally all over the world, including Nigeria, considering the experience we've had over the previous weeks and so on, and all the stories of attacks by gunmen and herdsmen and kidnappings and so on. How do you feel about there not being any major incidents this time around?
Well, let me start by saying that it's a pleasure to be at the studio of the award winner of Best TV 12 times now. And talking about the festival, which has been peaceful generally, is nothing could be better and soothing than that. As an individual, as a human being, when we have a festival like this and there are no major, there are no incidences of challenges anywhere, physical assaults or so on and so forth, then one could be very, very happy. Then as an imam, a Muslim cleric, this is a festival period where we are preaching peace, then people are supposed to be happy. And when there is peace, then one will be very, very happy about that.
Yeah, I know I told you before, we came into the studio how peaceful, the whole celebration has been without any incidents, and it seemed rather downplayed. It may be, not a lot of noise made about it though, but after this we go back to the real life, which is, the security challenges facing the country. There have been various suggestions as to how to curb this, as to how to look at this, but do you think the religious leaders should play a more involved role in curbing security challenges in Nigeria?
Yes, religion, if you look at religion is here to teach or to teach us about things that will make our society a secure place. And we look at Islam, our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has actually taught us that we should be very cautious of three things that can bring about insecurity in the nation. And these three things are ignorance, ill health, and poverty. If we take care of these three things, if these three are adequately taken care of in society, we are going to have a secure nation. And if this is some of those things that religion is all about, then it means that the religious leaders have a very, very important role to play. And also, if you look at this season, the season of Hajj, it revolves around an individual, Prophet Ibrahim. And one of the things that he prayed for is security of life and property. So it means that Prophet Ibrahim, the religious leaders of today should have to take a cue from the religious leader of yesterday, and that is Prophet Ibrahim. So religious leaders should also have a very, very important role to play in the issue of getting the society secured, the lives and property of individuals in society.
Do you think they've been doing that, leading to the teachings of leaders from the past?
Yes, to a large extent. I can talk about the Muslim faith. We have Muslim leaders that have, although we can say that we have some here and there some individuals as exceptions where they want to cause, they want to use their pulpit, they want to use the rostrum to cause trouble and problems. But generally, Muslim leaders have been doing this.
So, well, the country's unity has been subject to debate in different fora. A government says the country is united. Nigeria's unity is non-negotiable. The way we're going in this country, do you think that we're actually heading in that direction where unity is the final goal and our unity is really non-negotiable? With the kinds of conversations you're hearing from our leaders and the kind of rhetoric they're giving off?
Well, if you go back into history, you find out that the Nigerian situation is not new. It's not something that has not happened before. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he came from Mecca, when he migrated from Mecca to Medina, he met a society that has various tribes, that has various religious people of various religious affiliations, and he united them at his insistence. All these tribes, the various tribes of Medina, the Jews, they came together, and the Muslims, they signed a peace pact to protect each other. So today we are talking about unity, that we cannot be united. We can be united. What is important for us is that those values that makes a human being human, love, integrity, hard work, justice, devotion, contentment, these are the things that we have to ensure that we imbibe, we teach. Religious leaders continue to teach our followers, use the opportunity of the member, the pulpit, to teach this and let our followers follow this.
I know you talked about a more involved role that religious leaders need to play. Will that also include them participating in politics?
Well, it may not be totally correct in my own view to say that religious leaders should be partisan, as in being card-carrying members of political parties. But we cannot really separate religion from state.
Can they comment on, government policies and the way we're being governed? Can they comment on that?
Sure, why not? Yes, they can, and in fact, they should actually comment on that, because they have the role to guide people, including people that are in government. And religion is very, very important. A scientific study showed that 85% of the human race belong to one religious affiliation or the other. And that's why we cannot really wish a religion away from our society. So if 85% of a community, of a society, are involved in one religion or the other, there must be religious leaders to guide them, and religious leaders must comment, but their comments must be objective and constructive.
At the end of the day, unity is the word. Thank you so much, Imam Uthman and Imam Shah, for being with us on the news at 10, and Eid Mubarak again to you and other worshippers who are celebrating this season. Well, one good turn deserves another, and that appears to be the message from the Daura Emirate, which today organized a Durbar in honor of visiting President of Guinea, Alpha Conde. Mr. Conde, together with President Muhammadu Buhari at the Katsina State and the Katsina State Governor, sat to watch the cultural display and horsemanship at the Emir's Palace in Daura. Our correspondent, Ibrahim Adra, has more.
It took a special appeal from the Emir of Daura for President Muhammadu Buhari to attend this special Durbar put together for the visiting president of Guinea-Conakry. It's the first time President Buhari is attending a Durbar, and the Emirate Council did not leave anything to chance. The colors are captivating. Men, women and horses in a parade that highlights the culture of the ancient city of Daura. They represent different groupings and officers. Warriors, hunters, princes and other royal fathers are taking part. The Emir of Daura also rode in honor of President Conde. Others include the Magajin Garin Daura Musa Uba, who was only recently rescued from kidnappers after weeks in captivity. The president and his guest watched with interest. For the people of the Emirate, it was worth the while.
He is honoring our president by coming to Daura to spend Salah with him. say we thought it necessary to show him some little aspect of our tradition. Daura being the cradle of Hausa civilization, I'm sure they have a lot to show. And you could see that the number of horses and people were cut down in order to save time.
The Durbar is an important cultural performance, marking festivities like the Salah and as a mark of honor. As this colorful ceremony comes to an end, the president will return to his residence where he will be receiving more guests who come for the traditional Salah homage. From Daura in Katsina State, Ibrahim Adra reporting for Channels Television News.
And the News at 10 returns. Former heads of state, traditional rulers, other dignitaries, family and friends all converge on Lagos to join in the centenary celebration of Mr. Akintola Williams. Please join us again.